Housemates. Yes, Big Brother. You have lost your wager.
I really feel bad, Brian. This is my wrong time of living with you.
Oh, your face is getting a bunker.
I know how I feel about it, yeah? Do you think I like the fact that I don't know. Just don't know. I want this, but I just feel like the fight a lot and it's stressing me out.
Guys, watching Chichi cry last night was the hardest thing for me yesterday. I felt so bad. I felt so bad. I almost cried along with her. At some point, I felt like rushing to Biggie's house to console that girl. I felt really bad because this week was supposed to be a perfect week. Not like there's a perfect week in Biggie's house anyways, but this week was supposed to be amazing, you know, winning the head of house title at this crucial time in the game. Not only winning the title, not only winning immunity straight up into the next week, but also winning the supreme veto power privilege, guys. That was, honestly, that's huge. That is huge, guys. Chichi had a lot of massive wins, and I could actually relate, you know, her feeling really down, her crying over not winning the wager. Because yes, Big Brother did not give the house the wager yesterday. They lost their wager, courtesy of all the insolence, the disrespect, and the disregard for authority that the entire household, you know, exclusive of Chichi and what's his name now, Cheesy, you know, dished to the head of house throne. Guys, it was really painful. I felt really bad. I felt really bad. And the most painful part of it all was the fact that they did not even care. It seemed as though they were even happy that they lost the wager because, hey, they are not the head of house. And I think aside that, they also had the consolation that, oh, there's enough food in the house for them because, yeah, they had food from last week. 5 housemates were evicted on Sunday. So there's food that those housemates actually purchased. So automatically they've inherited the food and everybody is fine. And next week is the last week of the show. So if bad as it bad, they will still eat. There's still something for them to eat. But looking on the bright side, I was just wishing that Chichi could actually count her wins and celebrate herself, you know, give herself a pat on the back and, you know, encourage herself in the thought that, yes, I actually tried. I tried to be peaceful with everybody this week. I tried not to step on people's toes. I took a lot of bullshit from all of these housemates, but regardless, I'm still in the finals. You're not. So guys, a lot of things happened last night. Yes, aside the whole Chichi and the entire household losing their wager, there were other surprises that Big Brother had in store for the house, and Sheggz and Bella also made up. Guys, we're going to talk about all of those things on this particular video, all right? So please watch till the end. And quick reminder, today is our FSWG Saturday YouTube live stream, as we always do here every Saturday by 3 p.m. WAT. So please, I urge you all to come through. Do not miss out. Today's conversation is very, very crucial. Please don't miss out, all right? And if you're new on here, kindly do exactly what you see on your screen so that you can receive a lot of my videos whenever I upload a new one. You all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Bbnaija. This is Frankly Speaking with Glory, and I am the girl with the T. Listen, without much further ado, let's just quickly get into this conversation. As I mentioned already, the housemates lost their wager, guys. It was really painful. It was a very, very painful moment. I was just basically focused on Cheesy and Chichi, and guys, as I said before, still, I felt like just going into that house to console Chichi, especially, yeah, because Chichi really tried. Guys, I mentioned before in my previous video that the self-control that Chichi exuded this week, oh my God, I personally could not believe that Chichi could really constrain herself and restrain herself that much, you know, from lashing out at everybody in the house. These housemates tested Chichi to the max. Oh my God. If it was the Chichi of the, I think, week 4, the night of the merger, when Biggie merged the 2 levels together, trust me, the house would have been on fire. If not for the warning that Biggie already gave to Chichi, Chichi would have lost it for all of the housemates, because those people, oh my days, as I've said before still, it seemed as though they planned it. It seemed as though they decided that, okay, this week, we're going to frustrate this girl. And guys, they did exactly that. It was painful. It was, I can't even imagine myself in Chichi's position. The amount of bullshit she had to swallow, this week, all because of wager, all because she wanted a house, all because she wants supreme veto power title. Guys, it was painful. It was painful. But still, I commend her self-control. I commend that spirit of perseverance in her because she really tried. Looking on the bright side, Biggie was kind of lenient to the house. Yes, of course, they will not have the usual privilege, of shopping this week, but Biggie had promised that he was going to provide them with the basic supplies that they would need to survive for this week. However, even though they were going to have their basic supplies, just that bragging right of winning the week's wager in your own tenure is completely lost for Chichi. But aside that, to kind of brighten up the mood of the housemates a bit, Big Brother had informed them to prepare, shower, because last night's arena game was really, really messy. Yeah, so Biggie had instructed them to shower, even provided them with hot water, and had informed them that they had a gift for them waiting for them in level 3. On the flip side, it was kind of weird to me that the same Brian that greatly contributed to the house losing their wager, the same person that was very reluctant and very, very lackadaistic about joining the rehearsals for their wager, was the same person that was going to go and act like the good friend, the good confidant to Chichi by going to meet her in the garden or taking her to the garden to console her while she was crying. Guys, at that point in time, oh my God, I felt so bad. I'm just like, wow, these housemates and the hypocrisy, it's like this, 5 and 6. It was just very, very annoying. I felt really bad for Chichi. And again, the fact that she could not outrightly call out Brian, because it was obvious that she had nobody on her side at that point in time, guys. It was really painful. And I'm going to say this again, even her friend Phyna could not even, contribute in consoling her. Guys, honestly, the way these housemates are, they're all chameleons. One minute they're acting very loyal, the next minute they're acting XYZ, and guys, there's something I also noticed about Daniela. And hey, I know that Daniela's fans are going to come and jump on this video and start chopping their heads off. Listen, this is just an observation. Now, how many of you have noticed that since on Monday, after Chichi, saved Daniela and Phyna and chose them to go to the finals with her, how many of you have noticed that Daniela has been trying so hard to be loyal to Chichi? I mean, there are so many things that Chichi does, which in my frank opinion, is not even off, is not even wrong. But because of Daniela's true personality, she does not really vibe with Chichi like that. She's just that person that from time to time, if Chichi goes to her to talk to her, she will give a listening ear because she wants to present herself to be that nice person, that's there for anybody that wants to talk to her. But she does not necessarily fuck with Chichi. So ever since Chichi chose her to the finals, she has been trying so hard, sometimes reluctantly, to be loyal to Chichi. So sometimes when you look at her countenance, look at her facial expression, you just know that she's just doing this grudgingly. This girl obviously cannot wait for the show to end because she's really tired, of trying to be loyal to Chichi. And guys, I'm like, come, what's the struggle? What's the struggle? If you don't agree with something, you don't have to agree. You don't have to be killing yourself over it. So I noticed that about Daniela, and also with Phyna. Phyna is just caught up in her own world, yes. And I felt like yesterday when Chichi, when Biggie announced that the housemates had lost their wager, I just felt like Phyna was not really sensitive enough. At least give Chichi a hug. At least give her a pep talk. Tell her that it's all right, it's fine, that she's had enough wins for the week. That kind of thing. But Phyna did not do any of that. She was just caught up in her own world, just flying here and then doing her own thing. Guys, you know what? As I said, the hypocrisy from the housemates this season, Jesus, it's terrible. Anyways, the housemates had gone upstairs. Biggie had prepared a games night for them with a pool board for them to play pool games and board games as well. There was food, which they ended up fighting over. Yes, these people, they were literally fighting over fish. It was so annoying to watch. They were arguing, they were fighting over fish. But then later, the night ended with very, very good vibes. They had played a board game of truth or dare. It was very, very fun. It was not raunchy. And I must give it to the housemates this season that for this entire season, they only played truth or dare, I think, 3 times. Out of how many days now? This is almost 60 days or thereabouts, yes. So I must give it to them. They've really been amazing. They've really done great. They've been very innovative. with their games, with their drama, with their conversation, with the content that they've been dishing out on the show. Yes, even though sometimes it's toxic, yes. But then, talking about still, last night was fun and all vibes. And then we had Sheggz and Bella who kissed and made up. Yes, they had kissed and made up downstairs before proceeding upstairs for the games night. Sheggz had apologized to Bella for comparing her to his girlfriend, and she had actually, retold him of her fears, of the fact that he is actually stressing her out in the relationship. And the guy, once again, has spent a long time talking about the same old things that we normally hear from Sheggz. Guys, these days, I don't even bother telling you all what Sheggz says. Why? Because he keeps repeating himself. It's the same thing that he's been saying before that he's saying again, the same old rehearsed script. And they are kissed and made up, and now they are back together again. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end this video right here because, as I've been saying since this week or even last week, these housemates, they're really exhausting. They're draining my energy. I'm just going to save the remaining energy I have for later today when we have our FSWG Saturday YouTube live stream. So I urge you all to please come through, make it a date with us. Do not miss out, and also go ahead and share with me your thoughts about all we've discussed on this particular episode of Frankly Speaking with Gloria Elijah. And I'll see you guys on another video soon. Have an amazing day. Bye.